Welcome to Otaku Stroll, presented by Nerds and Beyond. Today, we are talking about the new solo leveling film, Solo Leveling ReAwakening, that's coming out on December 6th. Our friends at Crunchyroll sent us a screener link, so we got to indulge in one of our favorite little worlds. And I wanted to see, as somebody who has read the manhwa, because I have not, because I got distracted, how do you think they're adapting it so far?
I've loved the adaptation so far. I've been blown away, honestly, because I mean, reading memo in general is fun because you kind of you get to look at things in color. Going from manga, you're looking at black and white. Um, but the fact that they have managed to just the effects, the way they're bringing everything to life, the character design, and so far, the peak that we've gotten at season two, I'm just like this much more impressed with how it's going. I think that, they took a look back at how much people are enjoying season one, and I'm blown away so far with how they're
Yeah,
handling.
there was not a single drop in quality from season one,
No, like I
not
feel
at
like they
all.
picked it up.
Yeah, no, I do, and I think it's due a lot to the major success of season one, um, and it's just going to get better and better and better from here. This covers what in terms of book wise in the series?
So, once you get to the later portion of Reawakening, because the first portion of
Yep.
it, you're getting a recap, which we'll cover for
Yep.
everyone. But you get a peek at the first two episodes of season two, which is
Mhm.
basically almost the entirety of volume four of the manhwa, which is a really fun, small arc, but you kind of basically get a complete arc out of this. And it's one I really enjoyed reading, and they did such a fantastic job at animating it. So,
So for anyone going in, the movie's about 2 hours long. And you get two new episodes, which was about what, like 40 minutes of new content. So,
yeah.
so you're getting, 5 hours of solo leveling season one compacted down. And when I went in, I thought it was going to be like the Demon Slayer films where you just get the last episode and then they throw you right into the new one. But this one gave you a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's a nice way for people that maybe have done a lot since the finale aired in the spring. Like I have read and watched so many things since then.
Yeah, same.
So, this is basically you're getting just under an hour and a half instead of 5 hours if you were going to commit an entire day to trying to rewatch. In just under an hour and a half, you're getting the content from like, or I guess all the major beats from the 12
Yep.
episodes of season one. So for people that like going through a recap that way, the movie will be perfect for that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you get a longer, more continuous chunk from that final episode, which
Yeah,
was really key, I think, especially with what happens then, because it's so important to what we are basically immediately introduced to. And again, like I thought with the first season, like with the whole show in general, like it went right in. It was like no lead up. There was not a lot of exposition. And this was exactly the same. It was like, oh yeah, here's Janu. He got a glow up. Look at his haircut. Bam.
okay, but no spoilers. His glow up in season two.
His glow
They went hard.
up in season two. Come on.
He got a glow up in the manhwa too, and so I knew it was coming, but they
I
put their
didn't.
whole back into
This
it.
was like
With animators.
this was like such a pleasant surprise for me to be like, oh, hey.
I will say too, because
And
I know we both watched dubbed, and
yeah.
Alex, who
Huh.
is Janu's voice actor, it's just insane that his character changed so much throughout season one, and
Yeah.
he's got his personality is entirely different by the time we enter season
Oh,
two,
entirely.
and he just is nailing the acting direction for it. I think he's done such a great job, and it's something that necessarily doesn't get a chance to come across in the same way when you're just reading it. So it's been really cool to actually see him come to life as this much more confident and dangerous person.
Oh, very, very dangerous. And I mean, more confident in the very best of ways. And I mean, he's earned it. Um, and speaking of those final moments of season one where we meet Egress, I just have to say this is not a spoiler. I don't know what happens. If anything happens to Egress, I will kill everyone in this room and myself. I am like, I don't know what it is about that clunky little shadow guy, but I'm gonna protect him with my whole heart. And the crew grows here in these next two episodes in ways that you don't want to miss. But I think you have to see it on a big screen.
Yeah,
Like we watched it on a small one, but I'm gonna go see it on a big one anyway.
I know. I'm excited for the chance to get to see, the last episode of season one, then leading into this, finally like theater quality, because
Mm-hmm.
it just the way the rooms, the design, the landscape is all so big. I don't think it hits the same necessarily when you're watching at home. So I do think it's
Yeah.
great that they're getting an opportunity to bring this to theaters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, let's do this more often. Let's put anime in the theaters more often.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, I think that that's what needs to happen. So go see this so they know that the audience is chomping at the bit for anime on the big screen.
And this is the perfect opportunity if you've got a friend who doesn't want to commit 5 hours and change, to watching the first season, who you're telling that they're going to love the show, but they don't want to do it, drag them to the theater. It's 2 hours of their time. They're going to get all the major beats from season one. They're going to get to see the beginning of season two, and maybe they're going to come out a giant fan afterwards.
I mean, I would. I'm a little biased, but I mean, yeah, it's probably the perfect. And I feel like this is a pretty good anime intro series as well.
Hmm.
Um,
Yes.
so yeah, if you have a friend who's hesitant about anime, take them to Solo Leveling Reawakening on December 6th,
Yeah. And
presented by Crunchyroll.
maybe, maybe, by the time it comes around, we will have a premiere date for season two. Right now, all we know is
Yo,
January. So
yes, maybe end credit scene. Let's bring back good end credit scenes and make it the actual release date for season two of Solo Leveling.
I will sit through all those credits just to wait for that.
All of them. All right, guys, go see it.